So the bronze medal playoff is between the neighbors Samoa and Tonga. The run-on team for Samoa, jersey number 1, Leami Toliakoa. Jersey number 2, Fokapito Matangitausa. Jersey number 3, Alapaso Kotos. Jersey number 6, Notice Tawafao. Jersey number 8, Ualemai. Jersey number 11, David Lemmy. Jersey number 12, Ilalio Toa. The reserves, jersey number 4, Olefale Pipili. Jersey number 5, Owelese Sulinga. Jersey number 7, Mark Tanubasa. Jersey number 9, Mikaele Senio. Jersey number 10, Kennedy Topila.
On now.
The Tongan run-on team.
Hometown favourites had hardly been stretched in their run through the tournament and, as expected, were relatively untroubled in their semi-final against Tonga. 36-0, the final score to Fiji. That was fairly predictable, but few would have predicted the result of the second semi-final. So the Cooks knock over the mighty Samoa. Later in the show, the sevens final between the Cooks and Fiji. Hometown favourites had hardly been stretched.
Tonga et Samoa et Greg Watson.
Right. Hometown favourites had hardly been stretched in their run through the tournament and, as expected, were relatively untroubled in their semi-final against Tonga. 36-0, the final score to Fiji. That was fairly predictable, but few would have predicted the result of the second semi-final. So, yes. Not at all. Yeah, sure. Yep. Hometown favourites Fiji had hardly been stretched in their run through the tournament, and as expected, they were relatively untroubled in their semi-final against Tonga. 36-0, the final score to Fiji. That was fairly predictable, but few would have predicted the result of the second semi-final. From the beginning? From the beginning, Mike? Righto. Hometown favourites Fiji had hardly been stretched in their run through the tournament, and as expected, they were relatively untroubled in their semi-final against Tonga. 36-0, the final score to Fiji. That was fairly predictable, but few would have predicted the result of the second semi-final. So the Cooks knock over the mighty Samoa. Later in the show, the sevens final between Cooks and Fiji. Not for you. Okay. Righto. Do you, yeah.
Samoa's points to 7. Tonga yet to score.
Essai et conversion par le numéro 8 de Samoa, Oualemai. Le score 7-0 pour Samoa.
And takes Samoa's points to 12. Tonga yet to score.
L'essai pour Samoa a été fait par le numéro 6, Notice Tuafao. Le score 12-0 pour Samoa.
Tapi baik. Cukup gitu lah, saya. Sampai di satu. Baiklah. Hey, what's going on? Saya, kalau pergi saya. Kalau pergi saya. Halu.
Set.
Dapat dalam tapi lah. Oh, wait. Fuck is it?
Money.
Café mai Oceania. Começou. Que boa. Mari. Tu toque pila. Toque. Oh, forward pass. Guarde. Siate, costaba buena. Oso. Loca. Vai! Offside!
Samoa tuol Tonga yetu skoa. Nakaya na pe mama ningi tongo. Ana kena pala takichi ko na metali barasa. Sa tini karuati ko Samoa. Erto sember ni waka iti ko na turangan ni Tonga matensinga.
Le score pour ce premier mi-temps pour la médaille de bronze entre Samoa et Tonga est 12-0 pour Samoa.
Release the ball.
We're into the second half of this exciting encounter between Samoa and Tonga, the bronze medalists, and the winner will take the bronze medal home to the neighbouring Pacific territories. They went to the break with Samoa leading by 12 points to nil. Samoa have come back in the second half and extended their lead. First a try to David Lemi, and then a follow-up try just a moment ago, and they've taken on to 26 points to nil. A rapid extension of their half-time score as we wait for the restart of the game in the second half now, with Samoa obviously about to re-kick to set the game in motion for the last 6 or 8 minutes. From halfway, high ball Tonga, a little cautious as Samoa gather again, and here's Ilalio. Ilalio going forward almost like the British name, isn't it? And Ilalio, his was Delalio, this is Ilalio Tour, and he's gone in for the third try consecutively to the visiting Samoans, the Samoans who were surprisingly put out of the final. Cook Islands sneaked up on them in the latter stages of the second half in their match, Cooks and Samoa, and lo and behold, if Samoa are out here now, they're showing what they should have shown in that earlier match, as the conversion comes and misses. The score remaining at 26. 31 points it is, of course, 31 to nil, and we've got Samoa deliberately in the lead, definitely superior, and we wait for the restart once again. Oale Mai of Samoa to set it in motion. 31 points to nil. They can relax a little now as Tonga totally and completely out of the game. Tonga have hardly been outside their half. Down to the ground it is. Tonga have got possession though, and a big effort still to go forward. Samoa gathering as they have done earlier on. The gaps are there, and straight through goes Notise. Notise scored early in the game. He follows up now, and this is his third try in the tournament, third try in this particular match. What's more, and takes the score on to 36 points to nil. Samoa 36, Tonga nil, and they changed over with Samoa leading by a mere 12 points to nil. They had to work hard for those points as it extends to 38 points to Samoa, and Tonga have yet to reply. And the big crowd has gathered for the afternoon too. One can see them in the background of our picture. And the crowd started small this morning as the games have unfolded. The crowd has gathered both on the banks where there's a great deal of relaxation, and so too is there a big crowd in the main grandstand from where we're talking to you. The restart again, Samoa. Good length of the kick, and up there Tonga can't gather. It was knocked through first by Samoa, and although they flicked it back, the referee spotted it, and we'll take the scrum. The scrum 12 metres inside Tongan territory. These are the giants of the Pacific, Tonga and Samoa, and surprisingly the Cook Islands have sneaked in between Tonga and Samoa in favouritism. As there, it's flicked back by Tonga, gathered by the Samoans, but said to be offside. They were there a little quick. They were away from the base of the scrum, offside. And here is Tonga. Tonga getting a chance to move out of their territory as they're up to the 10. An effort to go through, can't. Taken nicely. This time they're through. Sione Tongafau. He's gone forward, but it was a forward pass as well. And back we come for the scrum. 4 metres inside Tongan territory, close to our broadcast side of the field. Conditions ideal for rugby today have been absolutely ideal, with the sun streaming down upon us. We've had a slight wind behind the Tongans, blowing across their right shoulder from the southern end of our stand as Tonga can't get it. Samoa throw a deep one, little disorganized, but they've got complete control, and through they come. Big effort from Notise again. He's flicked it away to his right. Beautiful work, and down the sideline Notise goes over the 22, and not even a Tongan defender back inside the 22. In goes Notise, and he must be the leading try scorer of the Samoans as he takes their tally on to 41-0, scoring in a very handy position so that it's possible for an addition to the score from Oalamai. No problems at all, just a cheeky little chip. 43 points to 0, and you'd call it 45 points to 0 with the conversion, and you'd call it a whitewash. Tonga not even being able to respond, and this was quite a surprise. Tonga had, they did have to struggle in the semi-finals against Papua New Guinea, a victory to them by 19 points to 14. They deserved victory in that game, but are not showing that they've got the same spirit in them at this final stage, as the stage to separate the two for the winner to get the bronze. Taken nicely. Sione Ota takes it forward for Tonga. He's got support this time. Back it comes Saya. The halfback in the main game has come through, giving it to Lisiati Telefoni. Forward they go to the 10. On the ground and struggling to get it back. The referee from New Zealand standing by. Across right, Sione Ota. Across right again. This time Nasino Fairfair. Onto the ground. Lost ball, gathered again. This time it's Sione Tongafau. Forward, but the referee said that there was obstruction as they went forward, and Tonga still have a chance. They're outside their own territory. They've been camped in their own ground for quite a period of time. Across it comes once again, a determined effort. A jersey pull in there. Tonga stopped from going forward. The referee telling us that the Samoans offside, the penalty on the 10-metre line. So Tonga have got a moment inside Samoa's territory as Nasinu Fefea moves it across, and here's a chance, an effort to go through, the two go down, one on his feet, a big kick by Tonga, through they've gone, and a handball by Samoa, and Tonga have a chance to go further forward. They're broaching the 22-metre line, centre field it is. And the referee has said there'll be a change. He's allowing the change. It looks like Alapasa Korzao for Samoa is going off. Being called off by the referee, replaced now by Fa'apito. Looks like Fa'apito, who started the game for Samoa, will go back into the game. This will be a blood bin, I would suggest. The Penalty to Tonga just outside the 22-metre line. And for those who hadn't caught up, we've got Samoa defeated by the Cook Islands narrowly, 14 points to 12. That relegated Samoa into this bronze stage. Cook Islands have gone through. It'll be a final between Cook Islands and Fiji as Samoa show their wares and with great spirit move it out left inside their own 22. A double around and out wide. There goes Olefale. And Olefale goes across and then gives it in field. He's given it in this time, Walemai. Walemai in again. This time it's Olefale. And what he started, it looks as if he's going to finish. No, he won't give the chance to. Ball lost to the ground. The Tongans got back for it quick enough. They've got it held. The Tongans holding up. This time it's Mark Tanavasu. He's got him caught. An effort to go over. The referee has said a dropout 22. No, it's not. It is a held ball. So it takes the 5-metre scrum. A 5-metre scrum with the Samoans on the attack. And they've amassed 45 points, all but 12 of them in this sparkling second half by Samoa. Halfback this time, Mark put it in. He goes on his own, went all the way, and Mark in the tackle adds to Samoa's tally on to 50 points to 0. The half-century reached by Samoa at both sides, feeling they virtually had enough as the spells are 10-minute spells in the final. There's 7-minute spells in the pools and up to the semi-finals. But in this case, the extra few minutes appears to be telling upon players as the last phase of play. Can Samoa convert? It drops outside, and the score remaining at 50 points to 0. Samoa taking victory, and with it winning the bronze, defeating Tonga by 50 points to 0. Well, that'll be a pretty proud moment as far as Samoa is concerned. Tonga will be a little dispirited about it, but it's all the more a fine performance from Samoa's point of view, with today, the very day upon which they've just won this bronze, they're